Maria.
All right, thank you so much, Liz. There are thousands of startups out in the world, but only a select few that make it to the top. My next guest interviewed some of today's leading companies, including JetBlue, LinkedIn, Airbnb, many others. She discovered some common themes. Joining me right now is Amy Wilkinson, founder of Creators Code. Welcome to you, Amy. Thanks so much for joining us. So, you know, it's interesting because you spoke with people like LinkedIn, Airbnb, but also Under Armour, found out their story and came up with 6 themes. Walk us through those themes.
Sure. So there are 6 essential skills to starting and scaling an idea that the research informs. One is how do you find a gap, right? How do you see something that others don't see?
So you need something in the market that actually says, okay, there's a void, there's a need for this.
That's right.
I've got the idea for that.
Sure, you need to be alert to glitches. If you see a glitch in the marketplace, you need to jump on it, right? You need to be curious and ask questions and see things in a way that others wouldn't see, and then not rationalize it away. Right? So the Under Armour founder is a great example. So Kevin Plank walked on to University of Maryland as a football player. He was sweatier than everyone else. He had to work harder. That was a problem. He saw it as a problem.
Right.
And then he got a synthetic fabric, made a T-shirt, and Under Armour is a $2 billion global brand.
Yeah, we just had him on last week. He was actually spectacular. So,
He's really great.
Number 2.
Number 2, drive for daylight. So how do you manage speed like a race car driver would? You don't look at the lines on the pavement. You don't look at the cars next to you. You go right towards the light of the horizon. And that's really how these creators of companies are managing. It's always to go. Mm-hmm. There's no nostalgia. There's no counterfactual thinking. What if?
Yeah, don't bring emotion into it.
Exactly.
What's number 3?
Number 3 is fly the OODA loop, and that stands for observe, orient, decide, and act. So it's a fighter pilot mantra originally. How can you outmaneuver a competitor? You observe a circumstance, you orient to it. There's no to be or not to be. There's like decide and act really quick. And PayPal is a great example here, where they move that model 6 different times before they ever get it right. And then the same 12 guys that started PayPal started YouTube and Yelp and LinkedIn and everything else, and they do that by observing and then really quickly moving the model.
Okay.
So that's 3. The 4th is called fail wisely. And all of us are going to fail. That's the thing about the new economy, is that we're not striving for perfection anymore. Like business used to be scaling up big companies. Now it's really finding something unique, and then when you stumble, getting up again, being more resilient.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the 4th.
Okay.
And then the 5th is called network minds. So how do you bring cognitive diversity or people with brain power different from you towards you to solve a problem in a new way? And we talk a lot about diversity, what we look like on the outside. Gender, race, socioeconomic, but really what the research shows is it matters what goes on inside your mind.
Huh. Interesting.
So that's the 5th.
And the 6th?
And then the 6th is called gift small goods. So it's how would I pay it forward with a small gift or a small way to help someone? Forward a resume, write a few lines of code, make an introduction, critique a proposal.
One of the points that you want to make in this book is the fact that entrepreneurialism is available to everybody.
That's right.
It's there, and you can do this. If you have a good idea and there's a market for it, you actually can build a great business. But then there's the issue of money.
Right.
So what kind of resistance did these companies, fall into or face when they were looking to raise money?
Sure. So really, one of the points is it doesn't take $1 million to start a company. Sarah Blakely started with $5,000, so she's the founder of Spanx.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's an amazing story. It doesn't take an MBA. It doesn't take perfect timing.
And again, she saw this need in the market where it
she
was
found
like
a gap,
girdles, but just a certain material to make the look better on
That's
a
right.
person's
So
body.
she cut the feet out of her nylons and basically made a new kind of undergarment for women. And she's the youngest self-made female billionaire. I mean, it's an extraordinary story of just seeing something small, jumping on it, and then being able to scale an idea.
And are you seeing that increasingly people are going toward entrepreneurialism? I feel like after the 2007 financial crisis, a number of people, they either lost their jobs or decided that they didn't want to go the white-collar route, and they started their own businesses.
Yes. So the data that's just being released is out of the recession. People are hesitating. So that's one of the reasons why I think that this Creators Code book matters, because now I've done 5 years of homework and given people, hopefully, the 6 skills that really empower them to go and do this for the economy. We want people to scale businesses, right?
Absolutely.
Create jobs.
And that's where the jobs are coming from, small business. Amy, congrats on the book. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Amy Wilkinson is the author of The Creators Code. We'll see you soon, Amy. Thank you.